This is the outside of Group Effort Studios. It's 2018 in May, and it's one of the oldest studios around. It's been here since the 70s, so it's unusual for a recording studio to last that long. This is the entrance here with all this great Cincinnati talent records on the wall, CDs that were created here by different artists. I've recorded my own CD here around 1999 called Disheveled Non Sequitur, using Cincinnati musicians. So here's the office. There's Karen Addy, Jeff Monroe, who you'll meet. You'll meet the older version of Jeff Monroe. Dan Murphy, who you'll meet the older version of him. Bathroom. This is a B room, which is no light. This is the world infamous waiting room, Group Effort Studios. Microwave, pop machine, goodies, water, coffee. Coffee's a big hit. So you can tell it was designed in the 70s with all the paneling. Here we're coming into Studio A. There's a world famous Jeff Monroe.
Oh, Jeff Monroe.
You saw the younger version of Jeff Monroe in the picture in the office.
Oh, wow.
And a younger picture of Dan Murphy, the owner.
Nine more.
And
He's a silent owner.
he's a silent owner. But what year did you start Group Effort?
Started the studio in 1976.
1976. So that's pretty amazing.
42 years.
42 years.
Yeah. Roller coaster ride.
Roller coaster ride.
Whee!
So
Yeah.
it's beautifully designed.
Don't regret a second of it though. It was
good times. Good times. I always had a good time
Well
here.
worth it.
So if you, in your travels, know somebody who would be interested in something like that, I don't know where.
So this is the control room,
Yeah.
as you can probably
I
see.
mean, yeah.
I mean, I could put it in the basement at home. It would be much
What about
smaller.
B?
Huh?
What about B?
These are
I mean,
what you call
I just don't know
analog
if it would make sense.
mixer.
Probably the less you
Um,
have to do about it, the better, which is probably perfect for B.
I gotta move that around.
And through the glass is a studio part where the musicians perform, and then this is a control panel. So I'll go in this main studio. Of course, no studio is complete without a tree growing up the middle. There's a drum booth there. It's pretty happening. Group Effort Sound Studio. There we go. Also, I had I produced an album, a French guy who flew over here to have his CD recorded here at Group Effort. And it was a 2-week ordeal. He didn't speak English very well, so it was very difficult to convey what he wanted to the musicians, but we got her done. It's been a few years now. And my first time at Group Effort was recording with a jazz band called Jazz Hates Johnny in the probably around 88, 89, where we won second place in Downbeat magazine contest. Got a trip out to Boulder, Colorado out of it to play a concert out there, so that was kind of neat. So that was my first time ever at group effort recording here. I was playing upright bass at the time. See if I can get a light on in the B room here. Hey Jeff, how do you turn a light on in the B room there?
Oh, behind the door.
I'll see you guys later. All right.
See you, Dan. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
I would have never found it.
Lights up.
This is what they call the doghouse. This is for smaller projects, voiceovers. What other kind of projects are you doing here, Jeff?
Oh, sometimes programming, a lot of editing, do some mixing, voiceovers, a lot of that. Onesie and twosie overdubs where you just need a small booth to record, single one at a time instruments. Direct input stuff like keyboards or drum programming or program synth stuff. So it's a great room to use for all that stuff.
Excellent, excellent.
Mostly voiceover stuff. I do a lot of that in here. Audio dialogue replacement. I did that in here for a movie.
Wow.
That was kind of cool.
So it's just a small room in here. So it's a smaller studio. They call it Studio B. So that's group effort, and of course they're not sure how much longer it's gonna be open, so it's down to one engineer running the place, Jeff. So there it is.